Sorry, what was that?
Okay. Is there anyone around near?
Can Jin make a quick, just from where he's at, not getting any closer, but can you make a quick scan of the graveyard, see if there's any, seems to be any activity in regards to the, since we did just fight a zombie.
No, you do not see anyone in the yard or the graveyard. Nothing is moving.
I was looking at the
Roll a perception.
graves. Sorry, what was that?
Roll a perception check.
Alright. $22.
All you see, except for this empty yard, is this black cat that is actually behind one of the corners. You see first you see only the tail, but when you take a better look, you see this black cat that just licking her paws.
Alright, Jin will take note of it, but for now, just trust that it's a regular.
Do any of the rest of us see the cat at all?
Oh, he was the one looking around for something special, different.
I was looking for if anything was unusual.
Well, you can roll also a perception check.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. That's a 29.
Yeah, you also see the cat.
Okay. So what was it again about the cat? It was unusual again?
It looks like she's hiding, but you're not completely sure about that.
Can I pull out a little bit of food, like maybe a little bit of ration, and crouch down and just try and see if I can ease the cat out of where it is hiding from?
Okay, make an animal handling check with advantage.
Uh, 15.
Well, yeah, as you crouch down with the rations, you take a little piece of meat. And the moment the cat smells them, she just runs straight to your hands. And she starts eating and purring.
Can I just pick her up?
Yeah?
Put her on my shoulders?
Sure.
Okay, and then I'm just going to carry on and join the party again. And we're going to look at Macalif as well and be like, I've got something on my shoulder as well.
Macalif hasn't got anything on his shoulders currently, but he'll kind of just look at you and give a side smirk.
If anyone else is looking around or not, I'd say possibly carry on up towards the mansion.
Pressing onward it is.
So you're carrying to the door.
Yeah, we're gonna just. Well, I'm just gonna casually just stroll up to the door. And I'm gonna knock on the door. Or is there a lever or something to pull to ring a bell?
There's a knocker, actually. You can use that.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, you knock on the door. You wait for the next 10, 15 seconds. Then the door opens. This big, heavy wooden door opens, and you see the same girl, the blonde one. At the other side, she's like, "Yes, how can I help you?"
I just turn around and say, yes, we were sent here from the barman. He said that you might have some need of some people that are probably skilled in investigating things and maybe retrieving things.
Oh, did Sven send you?
That's it.
Oh, come in. And she opens the door widely so everyone can come in. From the inside, you see this mansion is just overdone. I mean, there are big tapestries, there are big pieces of art just everywhere, big carpets. Looks like someone is very wealthy, but also doesn't have any taste. It just random shit everywhere. And she leads you to the next room when you see it's a big dining room. And they're already set like 9 places for sitting with 9 pieces and with 9 cups for tea.
You expecting guests?
She's like, "Come, sit."
I prefer to stand.
I'll pull up a chair.
Jin's just gonna kind of stay standing and lean against a wall in the back.
Yeah, I'm just going to be standing slightly behind Mac.
Am I the only one that's like really forward in this whole situation?
I would
Yeah, fuck you.
I would imagine for Ollie's sake, Jirak would more than likely be more than eager to sit down and sit at the table.
This is what happens.
Yeah, for all his sake, let's say Jirak is sitting down.
Yeah.
And so is Kege is laying next to him. Yeah, you see, this girl is not actually she doesn't look afraid of the big mountain lion that's lying next to the half. Then she looks at all of you and she goes, "Ah, Mr. Fuzzles, there you are." And she goes and reaches for the black cat on your shoulder.
I slap a hand out the way. So, this is my cat. I found him.
Yeah, he runs out from time to time.
How much for him?
So I guess he told you that my brother is missing.
Yes, he has. And he said there's some others that are missing as well.
Yeah, there are also other people missing through the town. But you see, my brother is a priority for me.
I'm sure if we find your brother, we're likely to run into others.
So, what can I give you as information is only when he went missing and when he was before that. He said he was coming home. So, see, he has this, let's say, relationship with a girl in town that our parents do not approve. So it was normal for him to sneak out to see her. The other night when he went missing, he was at her place. Then he sent me a message that he's coming home. And then we haven't seen him since then.
What was the girl's name? Oh, and they're gone.
You killed the DM.
I came in for 1 second.
Damn.
Oh, you know, I
Oh dear.
Sorry, my internet is going crazy.
It's okay.
What was the girl's name that he was going to sneak out to see?
Oh, yeah, she's like, sorry, yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Helena Wombane.
How do you spell the second name?
I imagine it's the same as the name of the
Yeah,
place.
of the funeral services.
Sorry, is that the girl that you were sneaking out to see? Helena.
No, that's
No, that's her name.
Oh, sorry. No, who was the girl? Do we know the girl's name you were sneaking out to see?
Yeah, the girl's name is Gaia.
Gaia.
Yeah, she's actually my best friend. And she told me that he left her home that night. But on the way home somewhere, he just disappeared.
Once again, what is your brother's name?
Harold.
Sorry, what?
Harold.
While she's telling this, I'm going to start to coax the cat back towards me.
The cat right now is actually, she's laying in her, forgot the word. It's laying on her legs as she's sitting.
Damn.
Makalith will chuckle to himself, but just loud enough that Corridon will hear it a little.
glare at Macliffe. As you can see that he heard my pain as I've lost something. So Corridon will turn around and he'll ask Helena, whereabouts, how far away is it that Guy lives from here?
Oh, she lives just in the outskirts of the city. I can give you the address.
Please, and we'll, if you have any food and stuff, I mean, would you be able to put us up for the night? We can start in the morning.
Yeah, sure. If you want, you can stay in the mansion to sleep. We have a lot of free guest rooms.
That way, I think we can all get like a long rest if need be.
I mean, it's getting dark soon, so you can stay.
You're happy for us to get ready and set for the start in the morning? You're happy for that?
Of course.
A lot can happen between now and then.
Yeah, I know a lot can happen. But you're the first one to actually pick up this job, let's say. I mean, I've tried with the Shades Watch, but they didn't want to do anything about it.
So tell me, along with the other people that have gone missing, why do you think your brother's been taken?
Oh, I believe everyone's been taken.
By whom? You must have your
I
suspicions.
have no idea by whom, but yeah, I do have a suspicion. I think there's a cult working in the city.
A cult?
Yes, but I do not know to whom.
Do any of the other people who have gone missing have any similarities to your brother? Are they all... Is there something that connects all of them?
The only thing that actually connects all the victims is probably their age. They're all between 16 and 26.
Hmm.
Do we know if this cult had any into any animals around? So like how? Because we faced quite a few of them recently. Just come out of nowhere.
Sorry, that was a little bit robotic.
Sorry. Do you know if there's any animals that are being accused of this? Because we've heard a lot about hellhounds recently.
Yeah, true. There has been a series of animal attacks. Could this be linked?
A series of what, sir?
Animal attacks.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with the monster attack.
And you're certain?
I'm absolutely certain. I mean, sometimes me and my brother go monster hunting, and I don't believe a monster can actually take him. Also, he would have killed him on sight, probably. Or the monster would have killed him.
Well, I'm sure the word monster is a matter of perspective. But if you're happy for us to rest, we can get started first thing.
Yeah, sure. Let me just go get some dinner for you and I can show you the rooms.
At this time, Makalef will kind of, everyone else whoever's near the door or a window will hear like a tapping at the window, and Makalef will go over and pop up the window if he can, and let shade inside the building.
Yeah, sure.
And he'll let shade feed a little bit of like stale bread. Look over to Carradine and give him a raised eye and a kind of a smirk to the side. Now, Carradine, tell me, are you into all animals or just cats?
I have, as to say, a passion for ravens. I think they are glorious beings, and being as the person who I devote a part of myself to is has a raven as a symbol. Yes, I'd say ravens would probably be more of my favoured animal.
You'll have to forgive me, I'm not a religious man. Who do you devote to?
She goes by many names. The most common would be the Raven Queen. But saying that, I don't fully support everything she does. I just devote myself to particular parts of her abilities and her powers, shall I say.
Would it make for a restful night if I have my companion here? Stay in your room and keep watch. Make sure you're safe.
As much as I would like that, I think that maybe you should allow him to watch over you. As
Summer usually watches over me.
Well, then by all means, I will have him by my side, or her.
Makalef will pry and kind of hold out his arm to Korodak and see if Shade or Korodak responds to take the animal.
Oh, yeah, Corridin will see you, as you reach out a little bit. I gingerly put my arm up, and you can see that where he was Corridin was a little bit depressed, down in the dumps from losing the cat. You can see that there is this little glint in his eyes, but he tries not to show it. But yeah, he will obviously put his hand forward and see if Shade will come to him.
So, Makalef will hand him Shade. Corridin, please, this is Shade. He's quite an ally to have and a friend indeed. He will respond to your words for the evening, and if you need him to alert us, just call his name and he will shriek as loud as you need him to.
I will. Thank you. And with that, he will, Corridin will start walking, obviously, to the directions of the rooms if Helena's pointed them out.
So, let's say in the next couple of hours, she'll bring the dinner. You ate, all of you. At some point, her parents will actually join. You saw this tall, around 6 feet tall human male, her father. Blonde. His hair is kept short because he's starting to bald. But he's very well dressed and he's very polite. And her mother is around 5 feet 2 inches tall, little chubby blonde woman who is also actually very well dressed. And over dinner, you'll have conversations. You'll find out that the two of them are actually running the funeral services. And Helena is helping actually from time to time. But they're very concerned also about Harold and why he's gone missing. And they're very happy that you're picking up the job because they cannot do it themselves. Over the course of dinner, will be discussed that your payment will be decided after you do the job, because they know it might take a lot more than it looks like.
So while everyone's having their meal and getting used to things, Macalif asks if he can be excused to use the toilet facilities.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously asking for directions, just point the way.
No, Helena will stand up and she'll say, I'll show you, because it's a little bit confusing around the house.
Okay.
So yeah, she'll show you the way to the bathroom.
Okay.
And you traverse some corridors and you'll see what she means by confusing.
Sure.
The corridors in the house are not straight. They're making turns and turns, and they're splitting at places. It's like a big maze.
Okay. Is there anything of interest that takes Macalif's eye on the way?
Roll up perception.
No, 7.
Nothing catches your eye except the fact that even the corridors are full of artwork, portraits, tapestries, everything. I mean, it's just over them. There isn't a single place when you can see the wall.
Okay. I'll act as if I'm going to the restroom, and I'll wash my hands and spend a little time in the room just to make out that I'm doing my business, and then I'll reopen the door and I guess head back following her.
Well, as you open the door, Helena is not there. She actually rejoined everyone at the table.
Ah. The question is, can I remember the way back?
You can try.
I try to follow my
Roll survival check.
Oh yeah, I'm real bad at those. 18.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You'll
On
manage.
the way,
Yeah,
on
you'll
the
manage.
way, I definitely want to keep an eye out for anything that might be of value, or like take notes of any doors or anything like that.
Okay. I mean, every single piece of art, every single portrait, and every single thing that's hanging from the wall, actually, is pretty expensive. You can see probably the cheapest thing is around 25 gold pieces.
Anything pocket size?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I lived on the streets. I can't help myself. Uh, 20.
Yeah, on the way back, you see actually on one of the small tables in the corridor, you can see a small golden bracelet that will perfectly fit your pocket, or probably Summer's ring.
I take it, but I don't place it in my pocket. I hold on to it as I return.
Okay.
And when I return to the table, I place it on the table and says, "This was laying around. I hope it's not of importance. I wouldn't want anyone to take it."
At this point, Helena will be, there it is. I lost it the other day. Sorry. And she comes and takes the bracelet and puts it on her.
I'm just sort of gonna side eye Mac, just like, what are you doing?
Mac will give you the eye in return. From our experience together, you know this is like the long game look.
So after you finish eating, they show you the rooms. The guest rooms are at the second floor, and they actually can give you a separate room for everyone. Or you can choose to be in couples or 3-person at room. They have this diversity of rooms.
Well, if somebody took the brother, then singles or doubles might be better chance of luring the
Corridin will glance. Will look over towards Jin and say, "Would you like to share a double room? We can get to know each other a bit more."
Very well.
And then Corridin will turn around to you, Macalif, and say, "On second thoughts, let Shade be with you. I have someone else that could possibly watch my back."
If you insist. And I'll take Shay back.
Okay, let's say everyone takes doubles with Makalit and Summer in one room, Corridin and Jin in the other, and Lana and
Ollie. Jirak, sorry.
Jirak, yeah. And the third room. They actually even bring a gigantic pillow for the mountain lion to sleep on.
Nice.
So the rooms themselves are not pretty big, but they're also full of all this expensive stuff in it. I mean, whoever decorated just forgot when to stop.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything that I can pick up and that's worthwhile?
Yeah, do a perception check.
Give me a second. Let me go on to my... Sorry, the film version of Roll20 is not as great as it could be. There we go. Get off. Oh, why are you not showing me my perception? Well, now and there we go. Right. "14 is my perception."
As you take the look around, you do not see anything in particular that will catch your eye. The only thing you actually manage to see is that all the woodwork here was probably done by a druid.
Oh.
The shapes, yeah, the shapes are so perfectly fit. There are no nails not in the bed, nor in the nightstands, nor anywhere. It looks like a solid piece of wood, so probably would be done by a druid with a wood shape spell.
Can I see if there's any markings that could originate the person?
Well, what origin?
So, see who made it, maybe. See if there's any like high standing or anything.
Well, not actually. I mean, you know it's done with this spell. You're sure about that. I mean, you've seen other druids use the spell. But that's how you actually managed to see.
Aye. Thank you.
So, as you're taking the long rest, everyone roll an insight check.
Ooh.
14 for Jen,
I got 23.
and that was a nat 20 for her.
I got 13. I'd like to point out at this stage that Macalif would have taken the floor to sleep and allowed Summer to sleep in the bed.
Corridon got 22.
I also want to point out that the reason Jin's been so quiet is he has very little interest in this quest. So he's just kind of tagging along until something that catches his interest happens. As a player, I'm loving it. It just doesn't fit with the character very well.
Okay, that's 15. You have this strange feeling that this portrait that's directly on the opposite side of the bed watching you.
Who's
tiefling.
Who's that?
Everyone who's over 50
Okay.
on the inside. This portrait, and it's in every single room. It's straight across the bed on the wall, and you have this feeling that it's watching you.
Can I?
This strange red tiefling that's dressed in a pretty good-looking red robe.
Can Corridin do like see if it's magic, like a Arcana check or something, just to see if it's magic that's causing him?
If you are proficient with Arcana, you can.
I don't know. Let me double check. No, I'm not. So don't worry about it.
Remind me what it looks like. What the tiefling in the portrait is wearing.
It's wearing a big red robe,
Okay.
very well done, full of jewels on the.
Is there any sort of title on the picture or perhaps a name underneath?
Hello?
Testing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
Yeah,
Jim.
can hear.
Oh, DM's typing.
Where's 5 months ago? If it's faulty, it'll have a massive.
Yeah, sorry, internet just dropped.
Is there any title or plaque with a name on it
If it's faulty,
below the picture or anything?
then yeah. Okay, where is it? If it's damaged, then just if she's got cover.
So is anyone doing anything about the portrait, or
Yeah, Jin's just asked.
Jin's just asked if there was any names or titles on the picture.
Can you hear me, GM?
yeah, I hear you, but I hear you pretty.
Well, that's because I'm at the library.
No, there is no title on the portrait. There's nothing that indicates who that thief is.
Could I try taking it off the wall?
And they'll take it and deliver it.
You can certainly try. Roast.
18. I did it on the wrong one. Kill yourself. God damn it. You're there. Why can't I click it?
What's your strength check modifier?
Wait, what?
What's your strength check modifier?
The one on the side. Oh, wait, no, got it now. It's been really difficult and not letting me press it. Got it. 16.
You give it all you have, but you have the feeling it's stuck to the wall. It's not hanging from the wall.
Macalif will just give like one odd look to Summer, but this isn't the weirdest thing he's seen her do, and he'll just go back to what he was doing. Just for a note, he's spending 10 minutes changing shade into a different form.
Cat, I swear to God, I'll kill you.
No, he's not turning into a cat.
No, I'm talking to my cat.
Turn it into a white owl.
No,
Call it Barry.
gonna turn it
Fuck you.
into a spider.
Ew.
Yeah. About hand size.
Can I like try and push it to see if it might be like some kind of door, or if it's literally just a wall?
Roll an investigation.
Yes, you said this painting seems to be stuck to the wall.
17.
Nice.
Oh shit. How'd that happen?
It's not damage,
That is damage, that's impact damage.
is it?
Show me.
You can sort of see an X on it.
Yeah, that's where the impact's made. Tyler's birthday Christmas card went the other day.
Cover it now.
It's got a crack in it. I don't think it's already won't cover under warranty.
Don't know if his internet's dropped out.
No, but she can pay £50 for a fault and fix, but warranty. They do a fault and fix service, which is
Do a fault and fix service,
it's £50 to book in,
which is about £50 to book in,
and then plus parts.
plus any parts.
So what's your investigation?
It was 17.
Oh, 7.
What?
It takes you 2 to 3 minutes, but you actually do find a small lock on the side. It looks like it can fit a very small key. And on the other side, you see there, what was the word? Sorry. Those things that hold the doors and open and let them open and close.
Hinges.
Hinges, yeah. You see very small hinges on the other side.
Wait, have you opened it? Wait, has someone opened it? Or are you just looking for a key now?
No, I'm just looking. Well, yeah, I'm gonna now start looking for a key.
You haven't told me, and I'm still spending my 10 minutes.
Oh, I'll tell you. It's like, bro, fancy looking for a small key?
Summer, I need to turn shade into a different form to aid us. I feel our next journey may be inside rather than out. I'm sure you can handle looking for a key.
I'll do it by myself then.
Okay. Roll perception or investigation.
Mm. $23. Is that right?
20. So you managed to find a few different compartments hidden. Some underneath the carpet, some in the walls. Most of them are empty. One of them has a small piece of jewel in it, a gem. It's the size of a D20, And it's red in color. It's a ruby.
Okay.
But you do not.
Can I go barge into somebody else's room and start looking for a key in there?
I think that's up to you.
I'm literally just going to come to the door and just push it with my foot and just barge in, just start looking around.
At
Which room?
With Corridin and Jin.
My my warhammer is up against the door,
God damn it.
just because I don't want me and Jin to be disturbed.
Got
Make
feedback.
Ten.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can trying to force the
No, both of you see that someone's trying to push the door in. You don't need perception for that. He's trying, but there's something.
I'm going to just sort of knock on the door and say, can you let me in? Please.
Corridin will turn around and go, "Why didn't you knock in the first place? And what do you want anyway?"
I'm just looking for something.
For what?
The portrait in the room that I'm sharing with my brother.
Then I suggest you go into your room with your brother and you'll find the portrait.
I've already searched in there. Let me search your.
But why do you need to come to our room to look for the portrait that is in your room?
I'm not searching for the goddamned portrait, you moron.
My character isn't the smartest.
Open the goddamn door. Let me look. If there's nothing there, then I will leave you alone.
What's the magic word?
Open the fucking door.
I will then push my shield against the door as well.
Damn it. If I say please, will that help?
Yeah.
I will look towards Jim and say, she's being very rude. Something about a portrait. She wants to come in and look around the room. It's up to you. Would you like me to let her in?
Jin shrugs and says, "I'm not foolish enough to keep anything I need to hide on my person. No reason to keep her out."
Okay. I'll just easily just pick up my warhammer and shield and just step away from the door.
Thanks.
As you walk in, the first thing you see is the same. Everything else is different, but the portrait is the same.
I'm sort of just going to look at it and shudder and then try and look around for a key in there.
Can I, when she looks and she shudders, do I see that?
Roll.
Sorry, roll a what?
Oh my god, get out.
Insight, okay. An 11.
Sama, are you hiding your surprise from?
No, not really.
So yeah, you can see her just looking.
Okay, I'd like to say, what's with the shudder?
I have this same portrait in my room. Have you checked it?
Have you looked at this yet, Jin?
It's a tiefling. It's a picture. I failed to see what the issue is.
Well, the one in my room has a lock and some hinges, so I'm guessing it's a secret passageway, and the picture itself gives me the creeps.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's quite an ugly-looking thing.
At this stage,
Fine. If you're that determined to get it open, Jin is going to pull a crowbar out of his backpack and toss it to Summer.
at this stage, Macaroff
Cool.
will kind of just walk up to their room, lean against the door frame, and be like, "So, what's going on here?"
Also, DM, just before anyone replies, I, being a dwarf, have stone cunning. Can I make a check on the wall at all and be able to determine if it would be possibly a passageway or something behind there?
Yeah, roll his.
Yeah, I have advantage with that as well.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't. It's double my proficiency to the check. Okay. Oh, I've got a 20. So it'll be a 22 because my proficiency.
Okay, so you're pretty sure it's probably a passage or a pretty big compartment or a different room
Mm-hmm.
behind the portrait.
Okay, so Corridin goes up to the wall, and just before Summer comes towards with the crowbar, and he's, after inspecting it and stuff, he turns around and says, "Yeah, I think there might be something behind there. So definitely, to your heart's content, try and open it."
Lovely. I'm gonna definitely try and open that door now.
And just a reminder, the crowbar gives advantage on any strength checks to force. So
Yeah.
that can benefit from its.
So roll a strength check with the
With advantage.
For fuck's sake. 9.
with advantage.
Yeah.
So you're pushing as hard as you can, but this portrait is not.
Corridin will come along and just ask. He'll put his hand out politely and say, "Can I try?"
Sure.
And so the strength checks is with advantage, is it?
Yep.
So what is it? Is this a strength saving throw or?
No, it's a straight.
Sorry, say that again.
It's just a flat strength check.
Okay.
Just your.
Oh, God. Why can't I do this? If I just do a d20. And then my strength modifier is 1, so I got 15.
You have advantage.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that first one. So 15 DM.
Even with your dwarven strength, you're not able to open this thing. You see the
So
rim of the portrait is getting. You're actually hurting the rim, but this is
Yeah, I'm definitely going to start looking for a key again.
Seeing everyone struggle, is there like is it noticeable that there's now like a lock, like a keyhole?
Well, someone can point you out where the keyhole is.
With that in mind, Macalef will just kind of have a walk over himself and see if he can see through the keyhole. Can I see into the room or what's behind?
No, it's a pretty small keyhole.
There's nothing
You
through
cannot
there at
actually
all.
see.
Not even like a bit of slab or like stonework from the whatever's behind.
Well, for this determined to get through, I could try doing it the easy way. And as Jin says that, he pulls out a set of thieves' tools.
Corridor will just put his hand on his hip and just look over at Jin as if to go, and you made us try.
Jin just gives a big grin. What, I was enjoying that.
You know, there is an easier way. We could just ask what's behind. I mean, we are guests, apparently. And there must be a reason why there's one of these in every room.
Creepy portraits that feel like they're watching you in every guest room.
Yeah. And
seems a bit creepy to me.
Helena knew this, so perhaps they could shed some light.
Jill will just go ahead and tuck away the crowbar and thieves' tools then.
Corridor will say, it's either that or I start swinging my hammer.
But don't let me dictate what you wish to do. I mean, you could still try and break the lock and get in and we sneak around, or we could just ask. Your choice. I'm fine with both. Clearly, Summer is not.
Summer's feeling a bit under the weather. I will say, is this your idea to go and talk to Helena yourself, maybe?
Fucking hell, 22
And that's what he says to Macalef.
Insane. That's why he's got all his own toys. Mad.
Mac?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, Corridor will turn around to you and say, since this was your idea to talk to Helena, maybe you should go and do it.
It was just an idea. Now, the question is, where are they sleeping?
And,
Well, this is a big place, and I think it would take us longer to find where they are than to break this open.
Well, sister, you know, I'm up for anything. And if you think it's quicker to do this, then I'll stick by you.
I was just at least giving you an attempt at a more subtle method before you start smashing them.
Well, we use your thief tools. If they don't work, we'll go with my brother's idea. And if they lie to us, then you may start swinging your hammer.
I agree.
I'm not the most practiced with them, so if I can't pop the lock easily, then I'll get out of here. So would it be
So Jin is
dex-based?
trying to. Yeah, dex based.
21.
Oh, nice.
+5. not very good with them.
I don't have expertise, so put it elsewhere. And remember, we're level 3.
Indeed.
And Jin doesn't have any bad stats, but he doesn't have any amazing ones either.
While this is occurring, I make it quite open and obvious to Karadin that there's a spider on my person, and it runs from like my shoulder down my arm, across my hand, onto my other hand, and up my shoulder to my opposite side.
So with the 21, you just go and do 2 or 3 swings, and you just hear the noise, and the thing just opens slightly.
Jin steps back, looks at Summer, and then says, "Ladies first."
Whilst that's happening, Corridin will look at Macalif in slight fear and disgust at the spider. He's not too keen on them. But he will then pick up his shield and his warhammer and wait in case you need him in the room.
Well, I'm just gonna open the portrait and then step inside.
Before she does
So
it,
behind
I
the portrait is free.
sister, tread carefully.
I always do, brother.
So as you open the portrait, you see this very old passageway. It's covered in spider webs and dust everywhere. It has no light in it. And there are stands for torches, but they're empty. It goes probably around 50 feet in before it splits in 2.
Corridin will look in, and as he sees Summer go in, obviously where he's got dark vision, he can see. He will look back and go, "Is anyone that needs light that's coming in here? I can always cast it."
Only to see colour. I can see perfectly well.
Does anyone? I think he'll Corridon will just cast light to his warhammer anyway, and step into the room.
For those who were there, Jin did not seem bothered by the darkness despite appearing to...
Okay.
So as you walk in, or you do...
Yeah, I've cast light on my warhammer, and you said about 50 meters in, 50 feet in or so. Do you say it splits?
Anything else beside the...
No, I'm just going to cast light and come up and walk up to where Summer is.
Okay, so as you walk in,
Yep.
in 50 feet, this passageway splits in 2. You have one on the left and one on the right.
Can
As
I?
far as your light goes, you cannot see any other turn.
Can I detect anything from either side, like a draft or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
The only thing you can probably you think that no one used this passage for a lot of time. I mean, all the cobwebs, all the dust. I mean, it smells even like an old place.
So
I don't know how to explain it.
It smells a bit musty and
with
yeah.
all the cobwebs, Macalith will gently place his hand by a web and have Shade crawl on to one. Is it possible for him to use his web sense to sense any sort of vibrations or anything coming from a particular direction?
Okay, he's not sensing any. You get this feeling that he's calm. He's not sensing any.
Can I check for any like traps or anything? Like,
Yeah, as you're leading the thing, roll an investigation check.
investigation. 16.
Yeah, you do not find any traps. By the point you get to the... So you're taking left?
Yeah, Corridor would say, do you want to split the group, left or right, or do we all just want to go one way?
I feel the group's already been split enough. We've left Corridor and we've left Jarek and Jana asleep. I feel any more of a split would put us at a disadvantage.
Fair enough.
Pick left or right.
Flip a coin.
Roll a 1d2.
Yeah.
One left, two right. Oh, you've already done
I just done a d4.
it. Oh.
1 and 2 left, 2, 3 and 4 right.
Okay.
So we'll go left.
Okay.
Okay, someone want to do another investigation?
Okie dokie. Oh. Bye. 18.
Okay, as you traverse further into the passageway, it continues straight for another like 80 feet before it makes a right turn. You don't find any traps in that vicinity. You find one that is not active for a long time.
Is there anything on the walls?
You're pretty sure it's not active. As you turn right, continue. Roll another investigation check.
Six.
Okay, for the next 60 feet, You did not find any traps, but you come on a crossway. There is a passageway continuing to the front, and there's one on.
Which way do we go now?
So we got left, straight on, and right. Is it?
Indeed.
Well, since I made the decision to go left, I think it's fair to let the burden fall onto someone else's shoulders.
Makalef will take another moment to see if Shade can feel anything from any webs, to see if there's any vibrations from either directions.
No.
Okay. Well, if we go right again, then at some point we're going to end up at another peak and going left again, or right again, and end up coming back in a full circle, I would imagine.
So forwards?
I don't know if forwards is a great idea, but I'm just letting you know, if we go too far, we could get lost.
Yeah, I will go wherever you guys go. Obviously, I have the light cast on my hammer. I'll just obviously just keep it lit for now. But whenever you need me to turn it off, I'll extinguish it.
Well, we can only go one direction for so long before we hit a dead end, so perhaps forward is a good result.
True.
Summer, as you're more dexterous than I, would you wish to lead the way?
Well, then forward we will go.
Okay, roll me another investigation.
11.
Okay, as you continue forward, before the next turn, there are 70 more feet. You do manage to find actually a pressure plate, and it is active at the moment, but you're not sure what it's going to do. But you can safely point it out to everyone so they can jump over it.
If you want me to, I can go first and hold my shield in front of me in case, I don't know, if there's something that shoots towards us, I might be able to block it with my shield.
But what if it's...
If it's anything else.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah, cool. But most of the traps I've found have been attacked head on. That's why I always carry my shield.
But it might become some kind of trapdoor, or from above.
This
maybe
is
even
true.
from behind.
I suggest we just avoid it for now. If we need to dismantle it, we can do that later. We know it's here.
Very well.
Okay, so everyone jumps over the pressure plate. And after the 70 feet, you end up in another split. That's left or right.
Sorry, what was that? Left or right again? Sorry,
Where do you guys want to go?
was
Left
that
or right?
Left or right?
Yeah,
Jim's
left
just
or right.
at the back with his crossbow ready.
What have we already been? Left and then straight.
From the room, it was left, right, forward. And now we've got left or right.
Okay.
Let's say left. What do you think?
I say go wherever you want. I will follow.
Yeah, let's go left.
Okay, we'll go left.
As you continue left, roll another investigation.
Who's running it? Is it just Summer?
Somerset, yeah.
Could I help her with the investigation?
I mean, the passage is a bit narrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tight space. It's probably around 5 feet wide.
Okay.
So was
Mine was 18.
Madsen,
18, okay. If you manage to find a brick in the wall that is, you're sure it's not a pressure plate, but it's a button. You take your time there and you find this, actually there is a door on the wall. And you're pretty sure if you push the button it will.
So, who wants to press the brick?
Guardian will step forward.
I'll take a step back and just sort of usher you towards it.
I'll turn back. Guardian will turn back around to Summer and he'll go, have you checked this is not a trap, this?
Well, there's a door and there's a sticking out brick. Putting 2 and 2 together, unless you want to try pushing the door first.
Makalith literally places his hand almost over where Corridon's just about to, and lets Shade crawl onto the button brick on the wall to see if Shade can press it.
He's too light to actually.
Corridon will withdraw his hand quickly and go to try and test the door instead.
Okay, how are you testing the?
I'm just I'm pushing it open with one hand Warhammer's by my side. My shield is up with my left. And with my right hand, I'm just opening it gingerly with the shield in front of me.
Roll a strength check because it's
So I'll just do an athletics or so, because that's just standard strength with my modifier on it in the moment. This is an 8. I'm rolling terrible in the last two games.
you're trying so hard to push it, but it's
Is the door actually locked? Is it like a locked door?
no, you do not see any lock or anything on it.
So
You
does
don't
that
see
mean
hinges.
that I can try? I don't know how to say this thing. This the thaumaturgy thing, because I have it written down.
It won't unlock doors.
No, it will open doors that are unlocked. So if the door isn't locked, then it will open it.
Okay. Are you doing that?
That's a good idea.
I don't know how to actually do it.
Just say you're doing it.
Oh, okay, I'm doing it.
Okay. You get the sense probably the door is not locked, but it doesn't have any hinges or something like that. So probably there's some kind of
After none of that works, then Corridin will look back and see if the spider has gone away from that button.
He'll be just on the outskirts of the button, but not on the button, just like tapping its feelers, like near it.
Can I kind of, Corridin will just kind of brush his hand, like as if to shoo a goose away. Just hopefully it'll move, and then
it backs off onto its rear legs and like raises its front legs and kind of almost like a hiss at you.
okay,
but does back away from the button.
Okay, I'll get the bottom, the hilt of my warhammer and press the button.
Okay, as you press the button, you hear this sound of grinding stone as the door goes in and then slides to the side, revealing a spiral staircase leading down.
Well, come on then.
Yeah, Corridin will just readjust his warhammer in his hand, and will start to get near to the edge of the door, and he'll pull just have a look down, see. Can he determine how far down the spiral staircase goes?
Actually, with the light of your warhammer,
I have dark vision as well, but
yeah, but the light from your warhammers.
Investigations, you say? I rolled a 4 on investigation. Was it just a straight investigation?
It's a perception.
Oh, perception, sorry. That's better. 24.
24. Okay, you see as far as the lights goes. The staircase continues. Even through the weird shadows that the staircase what was the word? Sorry. Even as there are weird shadows dancing on the walls from the staircase, you can see probably 20 to 30 feet down the staircase.
Okay. I'm just going to start walking down there.
Are there any traps on the stairs? Like, you're not going to step on one and it's going to turn into like some kind of trap door and you're all just going to fall.
Slide.
And sit on my shield.
So your march order.
I'll be behind Summer.
So it's Corridin. Is Summer going first again, or do you want Corridin to go?
You're already started down the stairs, so I'll come behind
Oh,
you.
yeah. Okay. So it's Corridin, Summer, Macalif, and then Jin. Covering the rear with his massive short bow.
Crossbow, thank you very much.
Crossbow, thank you very much.
Sorry, crossbow.
Corridin, Roman investigate.
Here we go.
Don't do shit.
An 11.
Yeah, 11.
So as you walk down slowly, looking at every step carefully, as you step on one of the steps, you can feel it moving under your feet, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And this whole staircase turns into a slide.
As a reaction, can I just sit on my shield?
Everyone roll dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh god.
It's gonna be like a wall full of javelins that you're gonna be impaled in.
14.
Dex.
19. The dwarf is more dexterous than the monk.
Well, I'm just sort of going to grab onto your
16.
fucking beard as I'm falling. Fucking hope I rip some hair out.
My beard is made of iron.
Fuck you.
Macalif continues down the stairs like normal.
Can I help me up? I'm falling.
I got you.
Okay, so everyone but Summer succeeds on the save. Actually spreading their hands and legs to the walls, just stopping there. But Corridin, roll me a strength saving throw. Because Summer is sliding.
Better be a fucking good one.
Ah, damn. Natural 1. Come on.
Fuck you.
Strength
As
save,
you
did you
just
say?
find your-
Strength save, did you say?
Yes.
I haven't rolled it yet. I just said natural 1. 8.
So as you just find your footing on the wall with your hands spread and your warhammer hanging from your hand, you feel behind you this force just pushing you forward. You do manage to put your shield beneath you just before you start sliding with someone down.
Okay.
I'm dragging you down with me.
It seems it.
Little bitch. I'm just going to start screaming as I'm going down.
Can Macalif try and grab Summer as well? As he's directly behind her.
Grab my hair.
You'll probably lose your footing on that. You can try a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Where's my sister? So I'm going to do that. So, would you want to check or save?
Check or save.
Jin is even trying to catch anybody. He's just watching this happen.
Arsehole.
Had to give me disadvantage.
So what did
13.
a 13? You do manage to catch a piece of her clothing, but instantly you regret this as you roll an athletics check with disadvantage because she is. This all happens in the
Sure. 5.
Oh dear.
So yeah, you do regret that decision. As you're pulled down with her, you lose your footing and
I guess we're in for the ride. And
Jin is the only.
Bye, Jin.
As we're
See
sliding,
you
I say,
later.
see you at the bottom, Jin. As
Well,
we're
that just
sliding,
happened.
I
As
say,
you slide,
Well, that's just sliding, as I say.
see you at the bottom, Jin.
so as you slide and someone is screaming, continue sliding for the next probably 6 to 8 seconds, and you just are flung from the staircase directly into a tube that's leading you downstairs even further, sliding. And at the bottom, everyone roll a
What's that? What was that? Acrobatics?
Sorry, I didn't hear that last bit.
everyone roll acrobatic.
Acrobatics. Fuck.
Oh,
7.
literally, I thought that was me. I just looked at it and it came up and it went 7. I went, oh shit.
I'm proficient in acrobatics. Why did I roll so shit?
I mean,
Dice hate you tonight?
So that one.
yeah, Macalif's done all right.
Mine's a 20.
And then a Corridor's a 12, so I don't
And
think
I'm
that's going to do very well.
7.
I do a 360 like
60.
loop, spin,
So-
land on my feet.
Everyone,
Land on my feet.
yeah, everyone lands on their feet except for Summer.
Of course.
She lands on her ass, and you take 5 points of damage.
God damn it.
As Corridor slides through on his shield still, as he spins around, he just sees your face plant.
So I sort of just get up and I'm just like rubbing my butt, like, ow, why did this happen to me?
So you find yourself in a room, a slightly bigger room. It's like 10 feet to 20 feet, full of spider webs.
Mm.
I mean, heavily full of spider webs everywhere.
Yeah.
You can see through the webs. You can see the door, and that's
So Macalif will let Shade crawl off of his shoulder.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
I mean, you can see through the webs, only the door. There's nothing else in the room. Just
from sort of the Macaliff's, like behind his neck, crawls Shade again, and he kind of just looks at Shade, gives like a heads up, and then Shade kind of crawls off onto the web. Is he able to sense anything with his web sense?
he's not.
Nothing at all.
Only if any of you touches the webs, that's the only thing he says.
What about the floor? Is there anything on the floor?
No, it's
You.
made of stone. But there's nothing on the floor.
So like no markings, no like scratches or anything.
It's pretty dusty as well. And actually a lot of dust comes.
So how far is the door from us, did you say?
The door is on the side, just
So after 30 seconds or so of suspending himself from the walls, are the stairs still a slide for Jin? Or have they...
well, probably how. So you get halfway down and you see the stair.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me.
So at some point Jin will arrive also.
Okay, I was just wondering if the stairs were permanently
staircase,
like
not.
that, or if I was... So I'll just be behind the rest. Got it.
Sorry, are we right by the door, or did you say it's like through the webs, but we can see on the other side?
Yeah, it's 5 feet on you.
Well, Macaliff hasn't really got any problems with any sort of creepy crawlies, so he'll delicately make his way through the webs, trying not to disturb them as much as possible because he respects nature, and he'll go to the door.
Corridin will be brushing him like with his shield and stuff, just pushing any webs that get in his way, and then quickly like trying to brush them off with his shield.
I'm just rubbing my ass, walking towards the door, just in pain.
But Corridin will walk up to Macaliff.
Okay, if you're trying to door, the door is not locked.
Macaliff will open the door but step away from the opening of the door, so like whatever's on the other side, if something like was to come in, is kind of out of the way, but he'll open the door nonetheless.
That's
You open the door.
That's lovely.
Sorry.
And on the other side, as you open the door, you see this big room. It's like 100 feet across and 60 feet wide. And you're actually entering from one of the sides. You see big columns supporting the roof. And It's on your left. You see a place where there are candles lit, actually. It's the only source of light in the room. Roll a perception check. Macaulay.
Okay. 22. You're welcome.
Okay, 22.
You're welcome.
The room is empty. There's no one in it. But you see where the candles are lit, you see this big statue of the same tiefling-looking guy from the portrait. And the candles are actually around the statue. And in front of the statue, there's this big thing like a sarcophagus at first look. You're not sure. It's pretty far.
Okay. So we've got a sarcophagus, the looking thing,
So
and a statue
relay
of the
that back.
tiefling.
If no one else can see, I'll let them know.
Yeah, the statue is in full size, full.
Like human size.
I mean, it's like the whole creature is,
Like human size.
yeah, human-sized statue. And you see the tiefling holding in one of his hands a scepter of some kind. And his right hand holding the scepter is in front of him. The moment you step in, actually, you catch this feeling of probably, I can say, fear coming from Shade. As you're alerted that something.
Instantly, without even retract.
So something's making Shade cause quake in fear.
Instantly, I draw my blade and sort of hold in case anything comes towards us in an aggressive manner. I kind of in a defensive stance. I kind of put my hand out to the others as well to alert them that something's not right.
Corridon will see that and move the light cast on his warhammer to maybe something nearby that can just position it, which would give the best bit of light into the room as he can, and then stand there ready, kind of holding his warhammer ready for anything to step forward.
Has Jane got up at this point?
Would anyone like to heal me in case we're about to get attacked?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, Jen.
Has Jane got up at this point?
So, everyone who's still in the first room where you land.
Has Jin caught up with us yet? DM. Okay, so me and Macalif are in the room.
Has everyone caught up with us? Is Jim with us now, DM?
Yeah, Jin.
Yeah, Jin is with you. As I get it, Macalit and Corodin are in the bigger room, the one with the statue.
Yep. How
And
far?
as I
How
said,
far is the
still
statue
back.
in the room?
It's like around 30.
What did you say that the statue was
And Shade
holding?
is still.
that the statue was
I didn't get the.
I said, what did you say that the statue was holding?
A scepter.
Okay.
With the potential of an encounter right around the corner, can Jin go ahead and stop as he stays back from the light?
So,
I wrote it down.
With the potential for an encounter, can Jin go ahead and stop?
So as I get it, Corodin and Macalit are in the big room with the statue.
Yeah, Jin wants to stealth.
To stealth, okay. I want Jin and Sama to make a.
And I thought mine wasn't bad.
Yeah, bloody hell. That's like max nearly, isn't it?
Jesus.
This thing's ridiculously big.
I'm
How is your
guessing
perception bonus that high at level 3?
I don't think mine's going at 13. It's just the way it came on the sheet for some reason.
There's no
Yeah.
way you've got a plus 13 to your perception.
I'm pretty sure that 13 is supposed to be your passive perception, not your bonus.
For some reason, it's counted that on the Roll20 characters creator.
Just uncheck the proficiency and recheck it, and it should fix it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
no idea how to do that.
I can't do that on my tablet. I'll have to have a look at that at a later date.
Let's say it's a minus 10 to that because this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do. Yeah, it's just normal. Just do Roll20 with your wisdom modifier. Because my wisdom modifier is only 3.
Just as an additional note, if Shade has responded to something in the room, and it's using the web sense, he'll know exactly where the thing is, and translate that back to me. So, if that is the case, how far away is the thing that's causing Shade to be this way?
shade to be this way?
It's pretty close. It's actually around 15.
15 feet.
15 feet.
So, Sama and Jin, with the corner of your eye, you catch this shape, this big shape, trying to hide in between the spider webs. It's around medium in size, but it's not human-like. The moment you try to see it even closer, it just disappears.
Tell me where it is.
Well, given that
You're
the element
sure
of surprise seems gone, Jin's going to take that as his cue to activate his blood maledict. Or sorry, his crimson.
Anyone else doing something?
Well, if Macalith knows the exact location via the web sense, he will fire an eldritch blast in the direction.
Corridon will just hold an action. Will have his weapon in his hand ready for anything that does come towards him and Macalith. He's going to swing it.
Can I make a stealth roll so that I can hide?
Stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, so as everyone's getting ready, it's already 10:30. If you want, we can leave it for next time. And let's say Guplano and Jirak, hearing all the commotion in your room, will be following, but they'll be a little bit behind.
That's all right. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
So
Yeah, that
next
sounds
time we'll
good.
start with initiative.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, thanks for the session then, I guess.
Yeah, good little role play there.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I wasn't able to contribute much. Just like I said, not the kind of thing that Jin's character meshes well.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there'll
that's
be
fine.
other things.
At least I was able to pick the lock for you guys.
Yeah.
So
I'll
yeah,
talk to
guys,
you
see you
later.
next Monday.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, see you next Monday at 8.
And I'm hoping,
Next Monday at 8.
yeah, next Monday my laptop should be here, so
No worries.
it will be a lot better.
Awesome.
And I might be able to prepare for this.
We'll see you then.
See you later.
Ciao, ciao.
Hey,
Hey.
that weren't too bad.
Yeah, it's better.
It was flowing a bit more.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the audio helped. Well, the only thing was. Oh, hold on. Let me stop recording. Stop recording, motherfucker. Stop. It's not stopping. I don't know how to stop it.